So I just watched the most recent episode of Have a Seat with Chris Hanson, where there is a new predator in town by the name of something that I can't remember to pronounce. And I think this guy is in a band, and he has been sexually assaulting young ladies since I don't know how long. This whole thing is very new to me. The victims are just now starting to come out, or maybe not just now starting to come out, but the case is starting to finally gain traction. Of course, Chris Hanson got a hold of it, and the in this first interview with this young lady, Holly or Haley or something, I'll link it below. Y'all see it for yourself. There is parenting obviously is a huge issue. The line of communication between this young lady and her mother was closed for whatever reason. And this is what happens when you close the line of communication with your children. Your children get hurt. There's no benefit to closing the line of communication with them. It could have been anything that made them feel threatened by you or anything, but don't ever set yourself up for this kind of failure. We need to talk to our children, not our teens, our children. We don't need to wait until they're teens. By the time they're teens, it's too late. About doing things with and without people's permission. And we also need to tell them and teach them and accept that they also have agency about who can and can't touch them or have certain interactions with them. Because consent starts early. If you just doing things just because I said so sets them up for failure. Letting Granny kiss you just because she's Granny and not because you actually want to kiss her or want her to kiss you sets people up for failure. Emotion and affection needs to come from a genuine place, not from a place of authoritarianism, because it leads to shit like this, of people getting assaulted. And also, there's also very heavy mentions of the line of communication being closed. Now, that's the thing at the forefront, because that's the thing that we talk about. But the underlying issues is that people, the idea of consent, consent does need to be earned, it does need to be respected, it does need to be trusted, but it's not something that should be given to people by default. There's no such thing as giving people consent by default. That is the thing that we need to instill in our society now. So, y'all be safe out there. Y'all teach your kids. Teach your kids and your teens. I know I said that by the time they're teens it's too late, but you know what? If you didn't think about teaching them, fucking teach them now, because look at all these people out here getting sexually assaulted because the line of communication with trusted, so-called trusted people, parents, guardians, and whatnot was closed. And because people didn't explain, hey, if somebody tries to force you to do something, don't fucking do it to them. Parenting based off of authoritarianism is destructive for everyone. There's no good thing about it. So raise your kids with love and trust and respect. Not, and discipline, but not authoritarianism. There's a difference. And if you don't know the difference, you need to learn it.